What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black TV, and I'm your host, Mitch Smooth. Today, we're going to take some time in a moment out for our brother, our leader, our fighter, soldier, Martin Luther King Jr., who many consider as a civil rights hero. I am one of those, by the way. King led the 1963 March on Washington, where he delivered his famous and well-known "I Have a Dream" speech from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Over 200,000 people participated in the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedoms. On August 28, 1963, Martin Luther King gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech at the political rally calling for civil and economic freedom for African Americans. Martin Luther King Jr. is one of the most inspirational civil rights leaders in the history of America, and today he is remembered. It is Martin Luther King's Day, which is a time to remember what a powerful speaker and leader that MLK was. He was a Nobel Prize winner and one of the most well-known voices of equality. MLK fought for love, courage, and freedom, as did his wife, Coretta Scott King. Let's honor MLK Jr. with some of his best quotes on love, family, and equality. The time is always right to do what is right. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. We must develop and maintain capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness of hatred. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday, which means that banks and the stock market are closed. Mail delivery is also on pause for the holiday. Most schools in the United States are closed, along with many private business and federal offices. In his life, Martin Luther King Jr. attended and participated in many demonstrations as well as marches. On August 28, 1963, he attended the March on Washington. King stated that the march was the greatest demonstration of freedom in the history of the United States. Today, our nation still uses marches to let voices be heard about national as well as global issues. Martin Luther King was assassinated on April 4, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. James Earl Ray confessed to the shooting of the civil rights legend and was sentenced to 99 years in prison. King's assassination sent shockwaves through American society at the time of his death, and his assassination is still regarded as a landmark event in American history.